why it's not appearing? Oh, it's here. It's fine. Is this an awesome stream? Oh, I don't know. That's for you to judge. Yo! Hello, Ananda. Wait. Where is my chat? Hold up. Yes, it is in English. It's working. The YouTube chat is working. I think the music might be too loud. Wait. Wait, actually, I can just. Missed your call, but best believe I got the message. Why don't you just leave me alone? I arrived 14 seconds in. That's worse than the last time? That's the best time. Well, I'd say that 7 seconds and 14 seconds is great timing. Also, you're in great timing because if you think about it, that's not my usual stream time, you know? I'm joining a little bit later. So I'm the one that's kind of late here, you know? if you think about it. By the way, let's check the results of the poll. Okay. As we can see right here, ashlings is the one that is the best. I think. I really expect Cinders to win because of my name. Makes sense, I guess. But ashlings, everyone enjoyed this one, and Arsons too. I was like, that was kind of crazy. But ashlings, guys. Ashlings won. You're now made of ash and really small. You guys are ashlings. Yay! We don't want to see that. That's the condition of my glasses right now. But like this one is right here and there's tape around it. And a bit of glue that I'm waiting for it to dry. Absolutely stunning. Damn. Stunning. Well, let's go to work then. I didn't make progress yesterday because I needed to buy new classes. And now I don't even know what I'm going to buy. There's so many options. Okay, I was doing this. I have this. Okay, I think now the music is in a good volume, maybe? Mm. Let me see. I think now is maybe too.
What's the problem? You acting like the house on fire. I'm the problem. No, it's just the way I'm wired.
I won't talk as much so it can work. That's fine, it's fine, we can talk. The only thing I should not do is do silly little drawings while I talk. That's it. So basically all I need to do now for the line art is this guy. Why it's pink? This guy. Why it's small? This guy. Why it's big? Wait. This guy. Okay. This guy right here. I have one frame and I need to do the rest. But lucky me, or kinda, we're supposed to color last time, so yeah. I totally forgot about this dude. Because I did finish the line work for this guy and the little pet. So other than that, there's the... Since it's a whole character, different character, I completely forgot about him. And his layer was, I think it was off while I worked, so yeah. But since this guy right here is really simple because I can just copy and paste him, just move him a little bit so it fits. It's way easier. As you can see, most of the motion of this guy is his head going up and down and his arms. That's really simple movement. Why is this one bigger? Jennifer? Huh. Jennifer? I don't know, the first time I played the game, I was like, okay, this is my big brother. This guy is here, my big brother. I don't know why, I just called him Big Brother. For some reason. Unknown to me.
Almost out of time. Guess we should get into it.
Oh, fuck! Ugh. Ugh. Okay, I've got a lot to get through and not a lot of time, and I feel like you weren't hearing me before, so here goes. I know hell's population is out of control. It's a bad situation. It's taking a toll. If we rehab these sinners and cleanse all their souls at my has-been hotel. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Right, extermination. I know you guys fly down just to kill once a
jesting is letting them climb up the ladder. Oh, they'd rather cross the pearly gates.
Well,
Sorry, sweetie, but there's no defying their fates. 'Cause hell is forever, whether you like it or not. Had their chance to behave better, now they boil in the pot. 'Cause the rules are black and white, there's no use in trying to fight it. They're burning for their lives until we kill them again. Just try to chillax, babe, you're wasting your breath. Did I hear you imply that they don't deserve death? Are they winners, are they sinners? 'Cause
Wait, I'm going to do that later. Maybe not. Thinking about it. One thing that I don't really appreciate about doing animation like this, I mean, it's really a minor thing, but if you rotate things, like if you move them around like this, it's okay. But if you rotate them, see the quality of the line? When you rotate them, it gets a little bit blurry. It's really a minor thing, especially since this canvas is really big, but when it's a little bit smaller, if you rotate, like, okay, this frame I rotate like this, and then the next I rotate like this, and then it gets progressively blurrier. So I need to take care of that. Otherwise, the quality will be decreasing within every frame. For sketches is not a big of a deal, but can be. I remember having this. Oh look at this. Wait, I think I'm using the wrong brush actually. Okay. Yeah, I was using the wrong brush. Soda Moloch, what do you think of that? Like, a can of soda? Soda. That other, obviously needs to be the orange soda. By the way, today I remembered to get myself some water. So it's alright. I'm getting hydrated every now and then. Pink soda. Yeah, thinking about that in your universe, the color scheme is not exactly infection orange and this void. Actually, pink soda is really good. We don't have any pink soda here, but I find them to be very pretty. Wait. No, that one is red. Yeah, we don't have any pink soda around here. Of course, go draw it. But if I remember correctly, the Moloch is that one that's like this, right? A bunch of holes and like this, and then it spits, right? That's the Moloch, right? Yeah. I think it will be really fitting with the soda can. Maybe the design could be like the soda can. And since it had that holes here, that could be like the bubbles of the design of the brand, you know? It's like legs. And it had that the can open so it can spill still. You can't forget the little S. They it's always funny to me that they draw the little butthole for the Moloch. I think it's bigger. Yeah. It's a weird detail, yeah. That could be like the... Not exactly a little butthole, but could be like... Those little... trademark, you know? That comes into... Trademark is TM, right? These little details that comes into the branding.
What's this? Do I feel something squirming its way beneath my skin? A foreign little germ, invasive. You've blundered along above, a blunder to come on down here. The ground beneath your feet is well malevolent, so fear. What's this? I'll cut and prod and burn, sink my hands beneath your skin. Fingers on your spine, through your ribs. Do you hear it like I do? Is that all for me? Are you? You were built to play games. I was born to play God. Can't control my breakthroughs. Suffer for the greater truth. You were built to play games. I was born to play God. You're a rare one, aren't you? I understand his worries now. Oh, I know who you've talked to. Her innocence persuades the crowd. No
I'm determined to start coloring today.
morals drag you down, down, down. Hold along on whims that change and chain you, break and save you. Once they had a choice, once they'd broken free. This was their creation, a perfect hell for you and me. Reduced into machine, I see this place so crystal clear.
of an angel, hiss of a snake. It's all in bad faith. It's all in bad faith. Bad faith. To whom do you pray when you know no one's listening? The death and decay will swallow your whole. We can find new ways.
Right, I should probably put the title of the stream a little bit different.
Watch it explode. Don't be afraid. We're just floating out in space. It's all in bad faith. Kiss of an angel, hiss of a snake. It's all in bad faith. It's all in bad faith. Bad faith. Who do you blame? To whom do you pray? Who do you blame? To whom do you pray? It's all in bad. Kiss of an angel, hiss of a snake. Kiss of an angel, hiss of a snake. It's all in bad faith.
Alright.
Kiss of an angel, hiss of a snake.
Now the name of the stream is showing the name, showing that Ashlings has won somewhat. Alright. You're going to post it on Instagram? If you don't want to post because it's just a sketch or something like that, you can always post on the stories. Oh, right, you can send it directly to me. I forgot about that. My brain's small, sorry. Me forgetting about DMs that they just exist. Yeah. I think it's normal to forget stuff. My brain's so smooth. No wrinkles at all. Hmm.
I can taste the fear like it's wrapped around my tongue. It's too
Okay, so in this frame, he's not supposed to exist anymore. Alright, got it.
damage that I've done. Oh, all the noise is killing me. How am I supposed to sleep when a voice is screaming in my head? Every day's a tragedy. I don't wanna be this way. I hope
Now all I need to do is check if that is aligned with the background. Haha, I should have done that earlier. Well, sort of.
like the sands inside my hand. There's so much to say, but no one would understand. Oh, I can barely tell what's real. How am I supposed to feel when my heart is shattered in my chest? Every day's a
This might be a little bit too much. I'll definitely have to change this guy position. Because it's not aligned at all. already have a frame right here. Great. Oh, I think I'm going to draw the arm already.
I wound up in a nightmare. Like where? Now I'm pulling out all of my hair. I'm scared. If I make a single sound, I know I'm right there. But if someone else needs some help, why should I care? Hunker down in this house, gotta hide where? That'll make it out to get a timeshare. No, Mr. Killer, can you cut me a deal? Let me live if I'm not dead by daylight. Fair? I can feel my heartbeat in my ears. I really fear hearing that means he could be near. What kind of evil entity could
I need a better PC. I mean, I maybe just needed a little bit more of memory. I mean, I should probably just work in a smaller canvas, because this thing is absolutely huge. Please let me undo. Thanks.
It's a 4-on-1, so until you stop.
But she was right, Sarah.
Okay. Ooh. Are you using Krita, or are you still using the... I forgot the name of that one. Because Krita can be a little bit on the heavier side, depending on how strong is your PC. But you can get it to work better if you just... Alright, it's not going to show it. In the configurations, you can actually choose how much Krita will take of your memory. So like, I should actually... Nah. Because as it is now, Krita can take up to 70% of my memory. It will not take more than this. And... You can go bigger. Yeah. Wait. How much can it... 64? I think this will improve. I don't know. Maybe. Well, I'm not sure what this one is, but I'm going to upgrade the size so it can help. I think this thing is the temporary files. Because when I'm rendering, I'll show without... when I'm rendering, this is the thing that appears for me. It says that the memory limit has been reached, so it will just render 3 frames simultaneously. So I need to wait this loading every time I try to play my animation, right? But if my theory is correct, I think I just figured out what this is. If I upgrade this, okay, now, and move it a little bit, because otherwise it's already remembers. It's still 3, okay. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I just don't know what that is. I just... My theory was that it's going to improve this part. Well, no idea then. But yeah, you can actually... You can actually get a little bit more configuration around here. I think you can... In general, there's some things too. Infinite memory glitch? Could have been. There are many things you can change here. Yeah, I don't see any of these helping with the memory usage. But you can turn off some features, just like I'm recording, right? If I stop recording, that's probably going to use less memory. And this image right now is like 10,000 by 6,000 pixels wide, so it's a big picture right here. Because I wanted this animation to be really good, right? So this little square right here, with the lighter square area here, is the area that I started drawing this, making this animation. And I wanted the whole animation to be 4K, right? So big, good quality. But then I ran into some problems, which is I need to animate this guy full body, and I don't want to like do these transitions right here in which I would have to manually, for the frames that I want. Oh, I want a zoom in, so I would have to. Okay, this frame is like this, and then I go to the next, and then the next is like this, and the next like this. I prefer to put everything of my animation into After Effects and just say, okay, this is like this, and I want it to be like this in the end, and then it just generates the zoom, you know? It looks smoother, and it's just easier for me to arrange things. So that's what I'm going to do. And because of that, I have to make everything else bigger. I need to get my program to be bigger. The program, not the program, the scene, so I could actually draw the things that appeared here. Wait, hold on. I'll be back soon. Wait. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, you can, if you don't need the image to be that big, like full my general size for drawings will be 100, 1,000. I don't know how to say that number, but this. Why can't I? All right. This. This. This is full HD, so anything you draw will be okay. But if you want to be really great quality, just for regular posting, right? Not any special order that you have to have it bigger for some reason. So if you want that quality to be better, you would want to have it 4K. I don't remember from memory how big is the 4K one. It's this. This is the standard size for. I know there isn't a 4 here, but for some reason that's considered 4K. I think it's closer to 4 than the other ones, so. I see. Well, 4K, as I was saying, is not really necessary if your intentions are just posting on Instagram or I don't know, any social media, the common ones, because the art ones typically they are better because they will upload your file with full quality. But Instagram, like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, I think Blue Sky too, all of those will crunch the image so it fits their standard sizing for their posts. So you could have just having this trouble drawing and the quality won't even be the same in the end. So maybe it's not worth it, you know?
Tell me, little pony, can you push a cart or drive a car? Lyre is my instrument, but humans strum their sweet guitar. It's a mystery. Anthropology, fingers, toes, and tiny noses, brownish hair and tannish skin. Would it be too much to ask to see the world they're living in? Every pony tells me that it's old and fake mythology. It's a mystery.
Yeah. And yeah, if you just like that, that's fine. It's just like me working on this really, really big drawing instead of just, you know, making everything smaller. Just because I want to. I want the best quality. William Shakespeare, Elton John, Michael Phelps, Barack Obama. Who's to say that they're all gone? Maybe humans like us too and dress like us at Comic-Con. It's so real to me. Anthropology, yeah, they've had a couple of fights. Nobody's perfect, you see. Still, I say I'm born with the rights to study whatever I please. Who's this here?
I can stand on 2 legs. I would trade my magic
go forward? Oh, no idea. I'll see later if that's a mistake or just intentional. Made you angry? Why is that? Is it hard? I've heard that it's really hard. I was playing with that mod on, but I basically started a new save file, a new game, so I didn't encounter most of the things because I was also playing the Hollow Knight vocalized. So when I kind of reached the point where the things of the Pale Court will start appearing, I stopped playing. Shame, I know, but the last challenge was so hard I stopped. I mean, actually, I think I started a fight with the... her name in English is Grey Mourner, right? I'm not sure, I don't remember. Just to test it, because in my main save file, I have everything unlocked, so when I entered the game, she was there for me to fight. I mean, what? Just a question: is there acid in Nisma fight? I mean, at that point of the game, you don't need to worry about that because you have Isma's tear, but well, if there is some sort of acid that is not, that Isma's tear will not protect you since you're fighting her. I don't like acid on fights. Very little acid. Yeah, okay. I mean, in the when you start playing in the early game, acid is way harder because you're not immune to it, right? So there are some segments of the game that I wait until I have Isma's tear, like the parkour ones, like in I think I don't remember if it was no, it wasn't go to get a nail art. The nail art one was with spikes. The one that had acid. I think there's a grub and the chest. Maybe I think there's also a mask shard. Yeah, some of those things, collectibles. Also, that path will then connect to the Queen's Garden, if I'm correct. In the randomizer you get Isma's tear. That's actually really good, because as I was saying, acid can be really annoying, especially in the early game. It's kind of funny that in the randomizer you don't actually have a normal progression line, so I don't know if you would I don't it depends on the randomizer, right? But if everything is randomized, you don't even need to get the dreamers because they can just spawn in somewhere random. Some or like the Hollow Knight. You can skip the dreamers, can you? Because you can just find the Hollow Knight somewhere and just okay, I'm going to beat him. Whoa, that's a whole new level of randomized. Not being able to swim in normal water. Yeah, scary. When I started playing, actually, I was scared to swim on the uh, City of Tears water. And since you can just jump, so you don't need to like swim on them to progress, I feared. I didn't want to test it. Because the water was different, but I was still like, I think this might hurt me. I'm not sure. Pure vessel can? Okay. 'Cause the some videos that I've seen on people playing randomizer, they encountered absolute radiance in Green Path. But yeah, I think it's like a configuration. You can just choose what will be randomized, if the progression will stay kind of the same or not. You can just randomize the enemies, not the items. You can randomize just the items. There is the room randomizer, and that one seems to be crazy. Because there is no linear progression at all. It's not that you're unlucky, because it really depends on which randomizer you're using and what are the configuration you're using. Oh, they just explode. Well, that makes sense, I guess. They could drop a little bit of Geo too. A really not big amount of Geo, just for the funsies. Yeah, the Silk Song mods are going to be crazy. I hope people really get into Hollow Knight Silk Song. So there's like a whole new attention to that. So people start modding, make fan art, making animations, making art in general. Because I mean, we're already doing that. We're working on that already. But think if like that game got really famous, because it's not that indie anymore. But if it gets more attention and some modders, new modders, more mods for Silksong and Hollow Knight, just because of the attention, that would be great. Some really big mods and very interesting ones, like the Pale Court, more mods like these. I mean, all the mods are fun, but, you know, some big projects. Yeah, that would be awesome. Generally, you can always make a custom knight skin, but making your playable character can be tricky. Because even Team Cherry say that Hornet is not a DLC for Hollow Knight because they couldn't fit her in the world. Literally, Hornet is just a little bit too tall for Hollownest. And that's why she got her a whole game just for her. She just didn't fit into the game design they made for the knight. Because Hornet's too big. And the corridors, the tiny spaces, some of those things could not be like smooth game it's not game design, it's like a smooth playthrough, right? Yeah. I mean, probably they would have made it so they have different storylines. Like they're playing the same world, but maybe different timing, maybe? I don't know. Their own little quests. They tried, but we'll never know for sure how was... I mean, unless they tell us, but we'll probably not know until they tell us how they plan to make Hornet into Hollow Knight without making the game feels like... Because that just breaks immersion, right? If you're fighting against yourself in a video game, not being part of the story because Nosk is there. But like, you're Hornet and you're fighting against Hornet because that's just how it is. She will start in her arena? Maybe. Maybe she starts in Green Path in general, or in the same place as the Knight. Just... I don't know. But I think she would probably fight the Knight in that arena, yes. Oh, I see. I think the game would have just the same events, but her perspective. What she's been doing all this time. But I don't know, most of the time I do believe that Hornet was just waiting in Green Path and then saw the Knight and was like, no, I'm going to fight you. And then she fights him, she gets absolutely destroyed and she's like, okay, you're too strong, goodbye. And then she just... I don't know if she goes to to see her mother, or she goes like to Kingdom's Edge. Because I don't remember what you need to do for Hornet to be... Oh, actually, I think you do need to defeat her in Kingdom's Edge for her to show up with Hera. Yeah, you have to defeat her first. So yeah, she would just go there and wait there because she's been like, okay. She'll just be in that area. Waiting. And then you fight her, and then she goes visit her mother and just stay around Deep Nest and then the Abyss. Just waiting to see your progression. In Hollow Knight, I think Hornet is a little bit more passive. She don't have like her own quest other than protecting some key objectives. And maybe talking some sense into you so you fight Radiants instead of just not doing that. Really want Silk Song to... I have two sides. One that wants Silk Song to come as early as possible, and one that wants Silk Song to kinda not come that early. Like, I could wait like 6 months, you know? Mainly because I want to play the game, so I want to come out like this instant, right now. But I want to make a cosplay for Hornet, and I want to have it when the game releases. So I'm kind of divided. Split opinions. For me, basically any outcome would be good.
I saw you standing there and I knew I'm done for, it's over, I'm through. And playing games from the start. Sinking your nails in my heart.
Oh, the tape of my glasses is coming out. Wait. It's fine.
Looking back in my rear view, nothing, no nothing can change you. No, I decided to play when I knew you were fire. No, it started off warm, but now I hear the
You drew? Let me see. Show me. Show me the soda Moloch. I don't know. Just this part. Okay, let's see. Oh, they look so silly. I'll show everyone. See. Pop soda Moloch. Looks so cute actually. That's such a good design, to be fair. You really have that way of making it simple and still conveying their original characteristics, you know? Or I forgot. Mmm. Tasty. Yeah, the coloring actually very nice too. I think I've already seen this one, which is actually good. All these are good. This one I didn't. Yeah, I did. You're welcome. I'm happy that you're uh expressing your creativity. Where's my music? Thanks.
Oh my god. Love ends and breaking up, but there's something close. Your life ends and dying out is something close. Man, it's so damn interesting, cause I wouldn't know. Only guessing the story's end is how it goes. Oh, on.
Eventually, I want to maybe make a design, a different design for the ashlings. So in future, in the future, I can actually draw the ashlings. everyone so I can like draw some ashlings around my character. Hello! How are ya?
This is angst in our very soul. While looking down upon the
Oh.
peasants so stupid goals, it's really hard while doing nothing to keep growing old. When every light to guide the way is now already sold. We play a god of rock, the word the preachers long have told, and find ourselves upon the throne to rule all on our lonesome. A prayer, discipline, critiquing those along the
Nice!
you know? What nonsense are you spouting? Stupid nonsense, honestly.
I'm fine, thank you.
You're saying, but it's putting me
I just...
we're lacking in attention. No
The only thing that is not fine are my glasses, because they're broken. But they need to survive until next week, so if they're fine or not doesn't really matter. I need them to see. But yeah, everything is fine. I see. Maybe. I need to squish. Alright. Squish a little bit. No, wait. Actually, before squishing, I need to do this frame. No? Wait. It's the same. Okay, so I do have to squish it a little bit in here. The god of art and Nash? I wouldn't call myself god of art, but if you're saying... The description on the Pantheon. I mean... Yeah, I think the flames are already green, so I can't take his title. Because if you, my followers, are the ashlings, I should probably not be made of ash. Because I also have the fire. Super late! No, I am late. I'm the one that's late to my own stream, you know? Lucky me that I didn't promise to be making streams in a very reasonable time. So yes, you're not late. And welcome. She's above our little comprehension of time. I think that could be a description. Oh, that's cool. How it's been? Is it hard? Is it easier than you're expected? Well, it's different. Yeah, I get the feeling.
Love is just a history that they may prove, and when you're gone, I'll tell them my religion's you. When punctures come to kill the king upon his throne, I'm ready for.
Oh, so it's just temporary.
I'll dance,
Eh,
dance with my hands.
sad. But it's nice for you to start practicing on it. I find it better for drawing. The best tip I can give you is use stabilizers. That's it. Other than that, maybe just change the pressure settings for something that fits you. Gotta get another commission? Oh, there are some art servers, like, especially for commissions, that you can make your own commission sheets and you post there. And then you can also apply to some jobs. Some people will describe what they want, they need. They say their budget and the style they're looking for, and you can apply for that specific commission, you know? That's actually how I got my last 2 or 3 commissions. Okay, okay. Totally get you. My cat also needs me to have needing to pay constant attention to him. Commissions existed since the Middle Ages. Well, artists from all time needed to eat. I actually really enjoy doing commissions. If I didn't have like a job now, I would probably still be opening commissions and doing more animations, especially if the commission is Hollow Knight related, like this one. By the way, I don't know what I'll do with my live streams in the future. Because when I finish this, my plans are actually to use my weekends to work on cosplays. And I'm not sure if I can actually stream that. Not because it's against some rule or something, no, it's actually because I don't have the equipment for doing so, you know? So I'm kind of invested now in making streams, being here with you guys, with my little ashlings. But, you know, I do want to make some cosplays. And I don't think I have that time. Maybe. I mean, I could probably get 1 hour for the stream here and the other hours for cosplaying and then 2 hours for gaming. Maybe. I saw a beautiful Hollow Knight costume. Which character? Should send it to you. Definitely. Send me cosplays, especially Hollow Knight ones. That's cool. I'm also going to be Hornet. We're going to make Hornet. Hornet is going to be real this year. Silk Song. Finally. Yay! Krita! I love Krita! I converted another one. Not me trying to convince everyone to use Krita. I'll check the cosplay later, okay? No, actually, why later if I can do it now on live? Me forgetting that I don't actually need to check on my phone for that. Oh, it's a photo. Let me open the photo in another tab. Look, guys. Cosplay! This nail should have probably a lot of work to make it all the design of the pure nail right here. These masks are actually really good. The shape is perfect, especially the knight with these little horns here. I find it hard to draw the knight's head, but also to make the shape look good. I don't know, it's a little bit hard. It's really tricky. But everything looks so good. I saw that on Google. I see. I want to make I don't know. I think I said that before, but I'm not sure which design for Hornet I'll make, cause I could make the one like that cosplay, but I can actually make something more, how do I explain that? More detailed, you know? Because there are some designs that she have like 4 arms or some a more complicated dress, things like more layered, you know, or more details like, you know, when there's a dress and there's these thingies, you know, these, because the Hornet's dress is basically this, but you can make like multi-layer like this, wait, like this, and the arms goes from here, you know. There's some details and some lines. Things like this, you know. And I'm not sure which design I should choose. The simple one from the game or maybe a more complicated one. I should probably pick the simple one because I'm not great with the sewing machine just yet, so there's that. I mean, yeah, I can do that because the mask will stay the same. One thing that I really want to do is I want to make the exoskeleton of the insect, like to make it look very insect-like. So the gloves would be like gloves, but they would have these different parts, so it looks more insect-like, you know? I do want to make that. Actually, I wanted to make a cosplay for all the Hollow Knight characters. Not all, because, you know, there's Zolt. I'm just kidding, I like Zolt. But I really wanted to make a cosplay for the main ones. The Hollow Knight, Hornet, the Knight, Pale King. Nobody is going to... is wanting to make a Pale King cosplay, but I want to.
To a wonderful land, a candy and jam and ice cream.
I got a hit that's certain you better watch it. With a cat that attack with a full clip. I got the whip, got the bridge that I keep it undercover. All up in the cover.
Hmm.
Live it up, see the stone cold face, try to knock it.
Which character is more... I wanted to make both versions of the Hollow Knight, so Pure Vessel and the Hollow Knight. So for one of them I would have no arm.
See the big gold chain that I'm rocking. I got the ring full of ink, never dropping. I got a stash for the cash that I owe to my brother. All up in the
For the
live it up, look how the streets turn cold when I walk it.
for the Pure Vessel I actually wanted to make it with the armor, you know, not just the gray destroyed what's the name, the cloak, not just that one. That's no problem. I think if you think about it, the Knight is way harder than, or the Pale King is way harder than the Hollow Knight. Because I already have the Mantis Lords cosplay, and their heads are pretty similar to the Hollow Knight. I would just make some adjustments, because that mask was not the best. So, if you think about it, it's not about how big the head is, it's about how big it is related to the body. And if you want something to look in the same proportions of the game, you would have to probably, like, the Hollow Knight is like this, you know? Wait, I'll just... No, he's like this, his head is big, but he's super tall, you know? He's really tall. So, we, humans, have, like, head small, but then all you need to do is add some horn and boom, cosplay. It's easier because the body proportions are right, but then there's the knight that have big head and small body. Small. He's super small, so I would, if I want to make something in that proportion, I would have to big head, you know, to the body proportion, because the size of the head is it's actually bigger than the body. So this is my body. I would have to have a head like this and a very big and chunky body, like those Pokemon thingies that are Pikachu, you know. The Pikachu and Eevee. It's funny, but it's weird. Yeah, it's just the truth. Why do most people think the fixed Hollow Knight is dumb and childish? What do you mean, fixed Hollow Knight? And what do you mean, dumb? You mean like if the Radiance was defeated, like the Drink No More... It's the Drink No More ending, right? I don't remember the name of the ending, sorry. But that one that the Hollow Knight is free from the Radiance and technically can just live his life then? That one? Oh, you mean like their personality, right? Or that people think that that's childish? I'm kind of confused now. What art tablet do I use? This one. Let me show you guys. Stop me flipping my tablet to see the model. It's a really old tablet, but it's this one. Mine is really not in that condition anymore. The middle part here is all scratched. There's a circle here that is shiny and all scratched. I don't even know how this corrosion happened, because it's not like, oh, a lot of sketches is like a circle and they're tiny circles like a drop of ink. I don't know how that happened, but it's right here. And I think the circle is a lot bigger now. I remember it being smaller. um, Hornet is basically taking care of the Knight and the Hollow Knight like they're children. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. I actually like they being kind of childish. I would say that the Hollow Knight is actually more childlike than the Knight, in my opinion. But I find them very cute nonetheless. Both of them. Cute. Must be protected. Absolute baby. I think it's not that they are childish. I think they might be, the Hollow Knight specifically, might be naive, you know? He don't know much about the world. So he can be a little bit silly. They can be a little bit silly. The Knight is also baby, but mostly because they're small, not because of anything else. And they act a little bit sillier in general, but I do believe that the Knight will be less naive than the Hollow Knight. Because they've experienced things, they explored, interacted with more people. Make them cool and scary too? Yes. It's like they're super silly, super cute, but if you mess with them, they can kill God. You can't forget that they can kill God.
It's Sunday night and you're at home all alone. Last night was great, it was our very first date, so now it's time to pull out my phone. Gonna send you something real quick, it ain't gonna be a dick pic, no, no. Romance needs clarity, but baby, that don't work for me. I'm sending. I send the first text in a cute way, and then I don't reply for 7 fucking days, yeah.
Yeah. The Knight is definitely scary if needed. Again, they're just not that scary because they're small. As Squirrel said, if it weren't for your small stature, you're probably very intimidating.
Fuck you. One second I say you're very pretty, and then I show up at your house and I kick you down, yeah. I pay for the dog's veterinary bills, but then I punch your dad in the dick.
You're just being cute, killing God, and eating all its power, destroying the infection it created. Just little silly vibes, you know. They're so silly. I find them so cute when they kill God, you know.
You think I'm sexy? I'm being mysterious, sending you these mixed messages. Stop punching my dad's dick. I say okay, but then I wink. So you grab both of my hands quick, stopping my third attempt to punch your dad's dick. Oh baby, you've played this game before. Too bad, I played a little bit more. You got both my hands, so I use
Yeah, I guess it makes sense that if you design different hornets from different universes, you might as well design the knight. By the way, let me guess. Is your favorite character Hornet? Also, so you wanted to stream too? I see. Yeah, if Krita, I don't remember if you had any problems with Krita, like it being heavy on your computer or something. But like, if Krita is not that heavy and you can stream, that's nice, that's cool. I see, I see. Well, that makes things easier. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I never actually interacted with a Chromebook. I didn't even know that existed, but so I can't say if it's going to be better or not that great with Krita. I use Hornet a lot because she's bland in the game. I don't find her to be bland. I think her design really, it's as like all the designs, they're very simple, but they convey what they really want to say about the game, you know? Their characters, I just love the designs for the characters in Hollow Knight. They're simple, but they're unique and really fits their character, their personality and stuff. I see. Yeah, she really don't have... I mean, she's a really important character, but it's true that her appearances are not that much around the game. Just not like Zolt that have like 1,000 line of the like that. I forgot how to say talk. Dialogue. Yeah, dialogues. Impressive how I just forget words mid-sentence and then I just like what. You don't care about her being in the front of the black egg? I don't get it. Oh, okay, so if you want to add stabilizers, you would have to... I think your Krita, if you using it, it will come into default, which is like this, right? I'll show my whole screen now. Move the things. Ugh. Bongo cam. Move a little bit. Okay. So when you open Krita for the first time, it will probably look like this. You can actually customize everything here, as mine is this. It's different, the design for animation too. By the way, don't use the preset. The preset is confusing. So this is the default one, in which you have your layers, your pencils, your color selector, and in this tab right here in the right of the color selector, you have your options for the tool that you're using. Right now I'm using the brush, so it will show me options for what I'm using. If I use this one, that is the move and transform tool, right? You can actually choose other stuff like this one or this one. So you get your brush, and then here you can move it to something you would rather use. I'm using the heavy, and it's on the distance. I'll just remember that is 89.6. I'll mess around with this. Okay, so distance is basically I'm just drawing, and if I move it a lot, this mainly feels different, but you can see that I move when I'm moving fast. You can't notice real quick, but if I move it slowly, you can see that my mouse is here, and it's taking a little while for the thing to reach, because that's the distance. And if it's nothing, it moves as my mouse moves, you know. And there's the end of the line, I think. I don't know what this does. I'm not sure. So it's 0 for me. I don't know what that does. There's these checkers that I don't feel difference at all. I know this one is not good. Maybe? No. Because if you use this one, if you have like something like this line here, this is not the real line, this is the mirror tool, but if you have a ruler or some kind of thing and you have this on, if you're trying, okay, I'm going to draw a line here, the program will make your mouse automatically, you drawing here, it will automatically clip to that line, you know? Just like if you're trying to move something, you can move them freely, but if you're pressing shift, you can only move it to the side, like in the... You can see it's a little glitchy right here, because if I want to move it diagonally, I can't. Because I'm pressing shift. It's kind of that is going to happen to your... That's my guess. That is going to happen if you have this setting on. Which is why I get it off. Unless, probably if you want to have it on for some reason. If you want to use the ruler or some things like that. 89.6. Okay. And you can actually just get those things and move them around. get them anywhere that you want, you know? So you can fully customize anything here if you want. You know? You can do whatever. And then here in this little icon here, you can save your workspace. Give it a name, and then you save. And if you want new ones, new of these windows, you can go here. And this one, I don't know what the name in English, but you can literally choose any of these and then it will open. You can just see what they do, what they look like. I actually removed the animation. Oh. There's some really fancy things here that I don't know what they do. Where did it go? I think it's... I don't know. It disappeared. Anyways. Where's my animation? Okay, the program was minimized. Yeah. Surprise quiz. Where are the 2 areas where you can soft lock your shade in Hollow Knight? If you die, I know one, that if you die in that Lifeblood challenge, I forgot the name, but it's a Lifeblood thingy that you need all the extra lives for you to unlock. And I'm not sure the second one. I don't know the second one. I don't remember. Anytime. Oh, by the way, let me fix the stream. I really like Krita, and I took some time to learn everything this program has to offer, but now I can't stop recommending it. I mean, I did read the manual, so I might be a little bit of a nerd. Oh, okay, so that's... I'm so happy that if you install Krita now, it comes with that, but otherwise it will not come with that program. I'll show you, because I know what you mean. Let me show you. You go here on the first one, and then you export. You don't click on export. You go here and you click render animation, right? If you click render animation, it will open this tab in which you can actually set in which frame it's going to start, in which frame is going to end. If you click this one, it will save in some place that you want it to save. I recommend you to pick in a folder specifically for that. And it will save every single frame as a PNG, right? So you can actually change the name too, and you can actually choose this one that you can choose if you want for it to render all the frames or just the unique ones. Unique ones being there won't be any still frames no copies of the same frame, right? And this video, simple. You just pick if you want any of these formats, GIF or MP4. The size, if you wanted to downscale it a little bit. How many FPS? I recommend you using the same FPS as you're animating, and that's it. Choose a place, choose a name, and that's it. It will render, then you wait, and then it will show up on your folder. I actually choose Krita because when I was looking for a program for me to start animating, I was looking for something that I could put music into. Because I really don't like the idea of animating stuff and trying to make they sync to the music that I'm trying to play. Like, just by pure instinct or something. So I wanted a program that had a timeline like this, because that's a must-have for me, and some way to put music into the program. That's basically all my requirements. Oh, and some ways so I could preview my animation, right? So I didn't need to export everything every time I want to watch something, because that's annoying. If I want to preview how my animation look, I want to have a play button into the program. So I tried Photoshop. I find Photoshop to be extremely annoying. I already don't like Photoshop, and its animation feature gets me angry. I don't like the animation feature for Photoshop, because it's basically it's been some time, so I might be wrong about what I'm saying right now, but in Photoshop you don't actually have the timeline like this. It's not exactly like this. You have some sort of timeline, but every single frame is actually a new layer. So it's not like, oh, I have this layer and every layer have its own timeline, you know, so I can have this, you know. I would actually have that every single frame is a new layer. So if I want a new frame into the timeline, I need to make a new layer. And I hate that. I absolutely didn't enjoy that at all. And back then, if I'm correct, you couldn't put music into the program. So yeah, that was not cool. Ibis has the same problem. Yeah. Back then I actually used Pine2Sci to draw. So if I wanted to animate anything there, I would actually have to draw them in different frames and then export every single one of those layers into different images, and then render it in another program. Like some sites make it you put a lot of PNGs there and then it goes, okay, I will render that for you. So that's annoying, and I don't like that. And then there was Fire Alpaca. That one, I was actually searching also for a free program if I could find a free one, you know? So Fire Alpaca is a free program, have animation feature, but mostly its animation feature is onion skin, and it can render your animations. That's it. They don't actually have any timeline. You can't put any song, any sound into it, and not much of animation features, you know? Basically, you have the onion skin, which is this. You can see the future and the back. It's not future, past. The future and the past frames, so you can in between better. They have that, and they have this button that allows you to export your animation. but you can't preview into the app, and you can't put any song into it. So I didn't like it that much. And then I downloaded Krita, and Krita had all of that. And Krita is releasing, it's open source, and for now and then it gets updated with some cool new features, such as, you know the difference between frame to frame animation and twinning?
What will you do now that you're gone? Under somebody new, well, that didn't take long.
Frame to frame animation is basically what I'm doing, in which you redraw your frames or just you draw them, right? And twinning, it's basically, well, you probably know since you watch my stuff. You probably already seen some other content like this, so you know the animation memes that the head goes like this is twinning. I'm not redrawing the head to make this movement. I just get it's here, and then I move it here. You can actually make this frame by frame, like I will make in this program, I will do this here, and then here, and then here, moving into the timeline, making the head go up and down. Or I can make a program do that for me. I draw this head in a separate layer from the body, and then I just say to the program, the first frame is here, and the last one is here. And the program will do the in-between for me, you know? So that's twinning. And Krita didn't have any feature like this, twinning, but it now has. Which is this one. I don't remember how to use it, but I think you need to add a transformation mask? It's not a transformation mask. Oh. I think it was transformation mask, and then you click this, and then you add a new keyframe. Yes, I remember. And then, where is my keyframe? I can only assume it is working. But yeah, see it connected. There is like dots here. The first one is here, and the next one is here. So the program will do the in-between for me, see? I might need to make it a little bit further away for me to show it. Like this. As you can see, it's going up a little bit every single frame until the one that I... And with this option, I can actually animate things separately from the movement, like this one. So if I want this silly guy to move a lot while it rotates for some reason, I can. As you can see, the program does it for me. I just made the first one and the last one. So when I play it... Wait, it's rendering. My PC is like... Ah! Wait. My cat is acting a little bit weird. See, it rotated. It took so much for it to render. I almost forget what I was saying. Oh, let me absolutely reverse all of this. Okay. You're welcome. I really enjoy just saying stuff, talking about stuff that I know. That's why I really need to become a Krita pro. Yeah. I'm actually not a pro because I've seen that Krita has some really crazy features that I didn't even know about. And they're really interesting. You spin me right round, right round. Yeah, this feature is really interesting, but I need to say that it's a little bit buggy, okay? It's not the best there is. I still prefer to move my layers into a editing program so I can make them there. Because even though Krita has this feature, it's not actually going to save me a lot of time. To preview something for sketching maybe, but not for rendering the full animation. Because Krita don't handle it that well. I tried to use it into one animation and as just like this one, the animation was kind of big. Like the canvas was big, right? Not the animation itself. But it was kind of big and it had some problems with rendering. It's not that actually it's not they're not problems. It was just slow. It was really slow. So for me, it doesn't seem really worth it. In the end, it might be better for you to just pop it into an edit a video software where you can actually move things smoothly. So the workflow is just better. But it's nice to know. It's a cool feature, nonetheless. Hmm. in the future, if I feel like it mainly, but mainly like if I manage to make a better edited version of me explaining how Krita works, I should probably make a tutorial for it. Because there's so many features, but I don't, even though I like to explain things, I don't know how to teach someone to use Krita from the beginning, right? I someone that never used like art programs or is not really used with different concepts in art programs. Like, if you jump from Paint to Krita, what should I teach? How should I explain things? I really wanted to make a good tutorial, but I feel like I kind of have the ADHD without the H, because as far as I know, I don't have hyperactivity, just the not good with attention part, you know? So I would have to make a script and for me to explain how Krita works, because otherwise I'll just keep talking and not getting straight to the point. And that's annoying. You don't want to watch like a 3 hours tutorial that just explained you how to use the most basic stuff. You want to see a 3 hours tutorial and get out of there already knowing everything about the program. So I wanted to make a tutorial for Krita. A good one. A really good one. There are some stuff you need to learn yourself. Yes. Plenty. Krita has a lot of features. There are some bottoms here that I don't even know what they do. Like, I'm pretty sure you can put macro here, like you press a button and then it does like 5 different shortcuts and stuff. So if I press a button, it will do this, and this. I don't know. I'm not sure. I've seen some... There's so many things. And sometimes I get a little bit scared of messing with Krita, because if I do something, I'm not sure how to fix it later. Like, once I made a brush, which is this one right here. Let me make it a little bit bigger for you guys to see. Bigger. Okay, so as you can see right here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the same brush. And I don't even know how to delete these other ones that I don't need. I mean, this one is the original one. Oh, they have the same name. I don't even know which one. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is the original one. Yeah, because it have a lot of more info in it. And this one have the white here, and this one have an H. So this and this one, I wanted to delete these ones, but I don't know how. I already deleted their files. They're not supposed to be here, but they are. So yeah, I used the one with the white thingy. So much stuff. Brain turning into paper plane. I get you. I find it weird that I didn't watch any tutorial for Krita. I might be a little bit weird because I read the manual. I'm not kidding. I downloaded this software. I see the little brushes here. I tested them. Oh, pretty. Oh, look at this brush, pretty. Oh, pretty. And I was like, okay, I want to use this program. Okay, now how do I do the more advanced stuff? So I just come into the little help button and I clicked Krita manual. And then I started reading it like a psycho. Heya! How are you? What are you doing in my house? I want waffle fries. Pretty much. I don't know how to get rid of them. But it's fine. I discovered that I can just use just this wheel and never actually look into the other brushes. I don't even know they're there. But I learned that I should not mess with the brush creator that much because I really don't know how to fix my mistakes. You're good. That's nice. You don't need to get good. You're already good. I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. I didn't have dinner yet. My avatar? The one in the... a little bongo cat thingy? Clicks. Yeah, thank you. I'm fine. I got distracted a little bit by me clicking. Yeah. Yeah. Got distracted again. Damn. Well, thank you very much. We had Krita tutorial side quest. True. I was not supposed to do side quest today. Damn. Not my attention span. Small. It's fine. I just need to do this 2 more frames and I'll officially be done with the line art. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Yes, I am drawing... This is an normal Hollow Knight enemy, right? And this is an OC, which is this character. This animation here is a commission, so basically is this character here destroying this little guy, this, not that little of a guy, here. Let me... I'll play the animation. But since I know that it will take too much time for it to render, I'll just open the video to show you guys. So I can't show my progress right now because I want to finish it quick, so I will not waste time rendering it right now. 'Cause this is the full animation. Oh, I forgot that I need to... thank you. I need to animate his head turning too. And that's it. You should check Zoe animation afterward. I'll definitely do that. Typically, I would open your channel if you allow me. Yes, of course. I would just show on the stream right now. But I'm a little bit on a hurry because I really want to finish this line art today. You know? Thank you. It took me some time, definitely. That's fine. Looking by the animation, what you've seen, and that I'm finishing the line art of this anime right now, how many hours do you think I have in this project already? I'm really slow animating, okay, so... $12 hours? Oh, I wish. Actually, let me... This have 1 day and 6 hours. So 30 hours. I wish I could do all of this in 12 hours. I probably could if I just stop thinking too much about stuff that I'm doing, like not worrying too much about precision and how smooth the line is, because I always do this, you know? I'm not very consistent, and if I see like little bumps like this in the line art, I just fix it. So it's really smooth. Oh, it's not that, you know? I keep reworking things that I already did, or just make it look perfect. Pixel perfect, you know? But it's like not really that important. And if I stopped doing that, I would probably work better. And thank you. I'll definitely keep working on this. I'll finish. And I won't stop today until I get to coloring. Alright? I will start the colors today. I think I never draw that much in my entire life, because now I basically am drawing every day, like 8 hours a day animating or drawing. Because now I work with that. That's my job. But I'm actually happy with it, so it's fine. Everyone loves coloring. I definitely do. In animation, it really depends. Because drawing, when generally drawing, I love coloring. Coloring is my favorite part. But with animation, I typically don't... I can't do my typical style. Because I need things to look more... It's not smooth, but I will not use brushes like this. Like this. For shading, you know? Because it can get messy when animating. And since I have this thing for precision, I don't like when one frame is like... It's like this. And the other one is like... Like, let me try to draw the same thing. You can see the difference, you know? And I can't... Unless I copy-paste this one, I can't draw the same thing. And I don't know if I explained that in a way that makes sense, but it really affects me. So I have to stick to the more simple shading. Like, cell shading, you know? Different color here and here. And some filters, of course. That's basic. Yeah. So coloring, still really cool. I still like coloring. Oh, please, Krita, don't close. I just... Thanks. Yeah. Animating a really detailed piece. I'd rather just tween that then, because if there's a lot of details but you can animate them in a video editing software, you can just separate everything into their own layers and animate that there. Maybe with the deformation tool like this one, but like in the editing software, so it actually help you. But like my style can go from cell shading to this, which is more the rendering style, and I can't actually animate like this because that will be messy. And now, I can safely say that I finished the line art. Let me check. Let me actually try to play the animation. We wait. It's rendering. Yeah, but Pizza Tower style is actually pretty similar to my style, but like, it's more cartoony. It's not like that... Let's see. Everything's fine. Yay! There's some things I need to fix in the line art, but nothing that needs my attention right now. I can jump to colors. Silly buggos, definitely. Let me turn off the sketch finally. Create a new folder. Colors. Oh. Let me get my references. Right there. Actually, right, I forgot to fix that frame. Or I'll start with the second one. Wait. This one. Now is the fun part. Wait. Hold up. Okay, now is the fun part. Easy. Aw, oh, come on. Now is the fun part. Please. Please. Oh. Why are not working? Yay! Now is the fun part. Finally. Fun! Easy! By the way, it's supposed to be darker. No? Oh, I think not then. Favorite Hollow Knight regular anime? I don't know. Just regular enemy. Oh, never thought of that. I don't have an answer. So just make the first frame so it's easy for me to color pick it later. And also because I'm going to end the stream. Because I'm going to eat. Because I'm hungry. Alright. We have our guy. For some reason they look different. The colors are the same. But I feel this should be darker. I'll fix that later, of course. The Fluke Munga. The Fat Flux. 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 I see. Those ones that when you hit they turn upside down, and there's one that walk and the ones that jump. Those are cool. Actually, I'd say that I like the Mantis ones. Because when you defeat the Mantis Lords, they bow to you. Not the ones that fly, those annoy me. But the normal Mantis, they're cool. I like them. So with this colored frame, I end the stream today. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will keep working on this after I finish eating, but I won't stream. I just want to color the base, because that's kind of simple. I'll just color it and call it a day. So goodbye everyone, thank you for joining. See you in the next time.